Hey, my name is Morgan. I'm currently 14 years old. I started harming myself in 7th grade. I am now a 9th grader, a freshman. 7th grade year, I finally thought it was time that people knew I was bisexual and I was an atheist. I posted on Facebook a poem that I had wrote. The end of it said, "I may not believe in Jesus, but you're my angel sent from above." And I set my interest to men and women. That set off a fury. Online and at school. It's been called an emo whore from various amounts of people, and I didn't even understand why. I mean, like I said, I was myself. I was going to be myself no matter what. It got really bad. Got in some fights at school. I came home and cried every night. And I found something called a razor. That razor blade nearly was the death of me on several occasions. I'm so lucky that I had my best friend who stayed out until 4 o'clock in the morning with me, making sure I wouldn't die. It's my best friend. We've been friends now for 10 years. Since we were 4 in kindergarten. We live right down the road from each other, and it's awesome. I got through 7th grade year. I mean, with a couple suicide attempts. Nothing fatal. And then, October, before 8th grade year, I was horribly raped. The guy forcibly shoved down my throat. This emotional wreck. He's a friend, you know. That really bad. I sat in the bathroom after that for about 4 or 5 days, crying, throwing up, cutting. It felt worthless. It felt like no one could love me like a human. I just wanted to be loved. I had a boyfriend at that time. It's not him. I met him over Facebook. His name was Dakota. He was my best friend. He was everything I needed in my darkest hour. But I also had conflicting feelings for another guy, Tyler. I didn't know this at the time, but Tyler wasn't a good choice for me, or anyone in general. Dakota helped me through everything. Tyler, you know me. And when he went to the mental hospital, a week later I ended up there for an attempt of suicide. I Skyped my boyfriend Dakota goodbye. That this would probably be the last he'd see of me. The attempt was nearly fatal. I was an inch away from losing my life. The next day I went to school, and I told my teacher what had happened the night before. They had an obligation to tell my grandmother, and I ended up in the mental hospital that day, October 16th. That was my last suicide attempt. It wasn't the last of my cut. felt worthless and purged. I was pretty good for a while. I mean, I had good friends surrounding me. I did go back to the same environment, but I had good friends with me. February 15th. I was in the talent show, singing Scars by Papa Roach. It's a really emotional song if you've heard it, and if not, I really would recommend you watching the YouTube video of it. I mean, the music video, it's amazing, and it really represents a really bad relationship. Tyler didn't show up for this. Me and Tyler had had an on and off relationship, and me and Dakota were definitely over. Since then, Dakota's gone a little crazy and psycho, and I feel really responsible for it, but I can't do anything. Tyler didn't show up for the talent show, and the song was dedicated to our relationship and how we were. But my best friend, one of my best friends, has a little brother, and her little brother is a grade younger than me. He's in 8th grade now. He was in 7th grade then. Ran up on stage and hugged me. He screamed, "I love you, Morgan." But the next day, I was back in the hospital. There were cuts on my arms and legs and body. And an eating disorder. It kept getting worse after that. It's been slowly slipping away. I'm a shell of who I was. And I feel so just, I'm in a hole. Sometimes cutting seems like the only escape. But I know I can't. Next time I go back, I have to go to the mental hospital. It's been today, October 3rd, November 3rd, sorry. It's been about 3 weeks without cutting Monday. Today's a Sunday. And I feel really happy. I mean, they're fading. They're not there. My legs are all fading. Those ones were deeper. And yeah, I feel really successful. But this year, last summer, it got really bad and scary. I nearly lost an internship because of my cuts. I was wearing shorts and some of the campers noticed, and they told I had to make up with an excuse, like the cat or a tree, hit a tree, you know. But that's not me. I'm truly a happy person. Just can't act happy. I can't show you when I'm happy. I have a marvelous boyfriend now. And I feel so lucky to have him. It's going to be 2 months on the 9th. He's really saved my life for the better. When we fight, we break up, and we make up. It's the best thing that's happened in a long time. It's a big step up from Tyler, who's a drug addict. Wyatt is 3 years older than me. 2.5 years, sorry. And I'll turn bad next year, but I love him. And I feel really happy. I'm working on not cutting. Every time I see a pencil sharpener or I shave my legs, I think about it deeply. But I don't. I'm going to be strong. I'm going to be strong. It's been over a year since my last suicide attempt. Nearly 3 weeks since my last cutting. And I haven't purged for at least 2-3 months. I'm a healthy weight for a 5'1.5" girl of 125. I work out with JROTC and I have structure in my life. I am all honors and an AP class student in 9th grade. By the end of the senior year, I will have half my college done. I have a future to look forward to, and I can't lose it to death. I love you guys, and for anyone who's struggling with suicidal thoughts or self-harm, please call the suicide helpline. Talk to a friend. I don't even care. I can talk to your mom or dad. It's worth it. You need help. You're beautiful. You're amazing. Your life is worth it. Thank you for listening to me. Goodbye.